Desired state configuration in PowerToys, a lot of new features in DevHome, and an integrated Copilot experience in Visual Studio, it was an exciting April. Welcome to the Dev News. Hello everyone. Looks like I missed some episodes of Dev News over the last months, but we are back with the news of April. So let's not waste time and get right started. Our favorite set of toys, PowerToys, got updated to version 0.80. And it adds support for desired state configuration, short DSC. DSC is a file format based on YML that allows you to set your PC to a certain state. There are already other DSC systems like Winget to install certain packages, or a Windows Developer DSC to allow you to set things like developer mode. DSC for PowerToys allows you to set PowerToys settings. If you want to know more about DSC for PowerToys, I'll link the documentation in the description. Additionally, PowerToys Peak now supports WebM and WebP files, as well as audio files, which can now be played in an audio player. PowerToys' sister project DevHome also got an update to version 0.13, which adds a new environments page that allows you to create new Hyper-V VMs, and if you have the Azure extension installed, also Microsoft Dev boxes. Furthermore, you can also install Git repositories and Winget packages directly into these environments. To activate this page, you have to go to Settings, Experimental Features, and there you enable Environment Creation, Management, and Configuration. Another experimental feature is Quiet Background Processes. This feature adds a new settings card to the new Windows customization page. When you enable this mode, process management will be optimized for up to 2 hours for your coding session. After you end the session, you will be able to view a summary of all the processes that run during the sessions, as well as their consumption. If you want to export this, you can export it to a CSV file. Additionally, the Windows customization page allows you to set various Windows settings related to developers, as well as get some insights into your dev drive. There you can also find different caches of different package managers, and it allows you to move them directly onto your dev drive. When you're setting up your machine in machine configuration, you can now save your changes to a DSC file. And when you're applying a DSC file, get now a cool summary about all the changes that this will make to your PC. The Github extension version 0.14 adds the ability to set titles to your widgets. And the Azure extension 0.8 allows you to search for Azure DevOps repositories in your machine configuration. A whole free previews for Visual Studio 17.10 got released. Preview 3 adds GitHub Copilot support directly into Visual Studio. This lets the Visual Studio button move to the upper right hand corner. Another change is you can now abort loading a project and it will return to the blank Visual Studio window. Preview 4 and 5 don't include any major changes according to the official changelog, but there is one new experimental feature that Microsoft currently didn't mention in the changelog. This new experimental feature allows you to use a new solution file format based on XML. Finally! The old one was long overdue. If you want to know more about this new format, I linked a video from Nick Shapses who describes this in the description and in the info card. Visual Studio Code 1.8 adds the recently added floating window mode to more than just the code windows. And if you have two code windows besides each other, you can now enable sticky scroll, so you can scroll in one window and it will automatically scroll the second window with it. A lot of other small awesome features like the ability to set the activity bar to the button were also added. A small thing for GitHub, you can now set push protection rules just like branch protection rules to your GitHub repositories. These allow you to restrict certain file paths, to not allow certain file extensions to be pushed, or to set a maximum path length. All the Jetbrains tools and IDEs are now on version 2024.1, with the biggest news being the new Jetbrains AI, which is an alternative to GitHub Copilot, which is directly integrated into the Jetbrains IDEs. And at last, the things that did not fit into the other categories. Microsoft open sourced MS-DOS 4.0. 4.0 there was a version never broadly released that tried to take on multitasking. You can find the whole source code of it now on GitHub. The TypeScript team released the first beta of TypeScript 5.5. The highlight being a syntax checker for regular expressions, where the most common mistakes are now displayed as error messages. And as a last thing, a reminder that Microsoft Build will take place May 21st to May 23rd in Seattle and online. I'm very excited to see what Microsoft holds in store for us developers, and I'm sure there are also certain sessions that will concern you. So if you want to see which sessions are available, you can go to the website build.microsoft.com now and look through the session catalog. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you don't want to miss the next episode of Developer News, then leave a subscription. Thank you for watching and bye. See you next time.